Hey everyone, I thought I'd give you an update on how my 1776 challenge is going on for the month of July. I'm 1 week into that, and I thought I would just give you a health update, okay? So I'm Brandy Von Holton, and in 2024 I weighed 333 pounds. I got down to 309 on May 23rd, and now it's the beginning of July, and I'm around 313 to 314 each day. I am struggling, but I know that I'm getting stronger for my 1776 challenge, okay? And you don't have to be the person to tell me that muscle weighs more than fat. I 100% know that because I used to compete in powerlifting, and I live out on a farm, and I'm thicker than a Snicker. And I know that I see people that weigh like 50 to 80 pounds less than me, but their clothes are bigger because I know I'm like a little bowling ball, okay? I'm very compact and I have a lot of muscle. So I'm very aware that muscle weighs more than fat. Okay, so for the challenge, I had said that I wanted to I wanted to do 1,776 push-ups for, it being July and like piggybacking on the 4th of July and Independence Day. So I'm doing 57 push-ups a day, and then on the last day I'll have to do 66. That equals out to 1,776 push-ups. My push-ups are getting better form, and I did this challenge in 2023, and my freaking strength stayed. Like, yes, I have done some weightlifting since then, but I haven't done the push-ups every day. I was doing them like once or twice a week, and I did that for about, 4 or 5 months before I quit it. But my strength came back to me, and I'm not as weak as I was before whenever I did this challenge in 2023. Okay, so there's that. I also wanted to drink 76 ounces of water, and at first I was like, that's not very much water. Some days that's a lot of water for me because I have not been consistent. So that was just a nice realization that I do need to set a water amount. And then I have 2 glass pitchers that I fill up, and that equals my 76 ounces. And so I make sure and drink those 2. And then if we go out, I'll drink another glass of water. So I'm trying to get more, but some days it's really hard for me. And I'm really having to focus on drinking early in the morning, because if not, I'm gonna wake up like 3, 4, 5 times at night and pee. So I'm all like, I don't wanna wake up all the time, so I've gotta drink earlier. So there's that. Wanting to write 1 positive every day. I already do that. I put that into the challenge for other people, but I work on my mental mindset every day. I have a planner that I designed, and I have that even in there to write a positive each day, write thank you notes, always doing something to set my mind up for positivity and gratitude. Okay, it's really hard to be stressed and to be negative whenever you start your day by making someone else's day by, doing those positive give backs. Okay, so there's that. The other part of it, I have it over here. Okay, so I was scared to death about the 76 miles that I wanted to walk. Okay, that I realized I have been lying to myself. I have not been as mobile as I thought I have been. This right here called me out, okay? After this is done, like right now I'm trying to do I have a 0.7 mile loop, so I try to do at least like 2.8. I have a 1 mile loop, so sometimes I'll do 3 loops of the 0.7, that puts me at 2.1, and then I have a mile loop that's a different course, and so it'll put me over 3. And then I have a 3 mile loop. That's awful. I'm always afraid I'm going to use the bathroom. Like the neighbors are going to see something they don't need to see, okay? Anyways, I'm trying to do at least 2.8 miles a day. doing 76 miles in a month, and this month with 31 days, it equals out to 2.45 miles per day. And yeah, I'm ready to get this over with for, you know, because I now I'm invested. Like the first week was awful and I did over 20 miles in the first week. So now there's no way in hell I'm not gonna finish that, because that would have been a waste, right? If I don't finish the 76 miles, that's the way I have to think about it in my head, and don't be like, you just need to be happy with the 20 miles. Okay. This is how I get stuff done, is I set these goals for myself. Anyways, after I'm done with this, I'm going to drop that number down, right? I'll probably do maybe like 40 to 50 miles, maybe 10 miles a week or something like that. I think that would be like a healthy number for me, right? Or at least a mile a day, like minimum, right? So yeah, the 76 is a little bit excessive, but I think that's about it. Okay, the ketones, I already drink a ketone every day. I will tell you, my appetite has increased because I'm doing all this walking, and I've got to put that in check because I have weighed more since I've started doing this, not by very much. I did get up to a couple of pounds heavier than whenever I started this on July 1st, but I know some of that's inflammation. I know I'm probably gaining a little bit of muscle, but probably not that fast. It's probably, everything's just probably swollen a little bit, and my body is freaking out because it's like, what are we doing? This is a lot, honey. But I think that staying the course, it'll get leveled out. Like, I'm not going to gain weight by walking 76 miles, right? I know my body's just got to recalibrate and adjust. So the one thing that I have got to get focused on is, because if you've been watching my videos, I've been all about this fresh milled bread lately. And I had my friend come over who's a diabetic, and he had done like the finger prick for me a couple of weeks ago and tested it, and he said that, okay, it didn't go up very much. But now he has the one that's on his arm, and it gives him a readout. And he had come to the house, and before dinner, his if y'all know numbers, his numbers he was at 116. And then I made him my homemade bread with gravy. It was cheesy eggs, and we had some bacon, okay? So I was trying to be healthy for him, and for me, if that is healthy, like making that homemade bread. I usually make a bunch of mucus, and then I've got him that's a diabetic, right? But his glucose numbers got up to, or his sugar numbers, or however you want to say it, got up to 155. And then pretty quickly dropped back down to 34. So it was coming back down. But he was just happy to be able to have, a bread and a gravy. So anyways, but one of my things for the 1776 challenge is that I would have 17 meals in the month that are just protein, or proteins and vegetables and fats in there are okay. I'm actually behind on that because I only eat 2 meals a day, because my ketones help me extend my fast and help me miss a meal, which is great because I got some backup meals that gotta be ate, right? But I'm a little bit behind on that one. So that dang fresh milled bread, it's where it's at, man. My business friend came over today, and she had that, and she had my bread, and she's like, you've got to continue to educate people on that, and I'll just keep talking about it. So that's how my week one's going, and I've got to put my miles in. I had a friend come over today, and we swapped some working on our businesses, and but y'all are about to see me do some push-ups, and I've got to go walk my miles. All right, I'll see y'all back next week for another recap, and I hope to tell you that my weight finally started coming back down.